Hi, welcome to Video Doctor. In this video, we are going to see ATEM Television Studio 4K 8 overview. And in this switcher, we have a lot of new features and new things that has been introduced by Blackmagic design. And we have the complete setup here. So we have the switcher and the multi-view and the software control for you to see and cover the entire features of ATEM Television Studio 4K 8. So first thing, we have the basic preview panel here. So you can switch between different sources in the preview, and you can switch between the different sources in the program. So preview and program, it's very simple and straightforward. And you can see up to 8 cameras and 2 multi-view media players 1 and 2. And then you can hit shift for the rest of the controls, rest of the black, color bar, super source, color 1 and 2, media player key 1 and 2. And if you double tap the shift, you have all the controls staying there itself. So now when you play something, let's say you are playing super source, your multi-view or preview will go to the super source. So you can see we have not set up the super source, it's looking like that. So you can hit press color 1 and color 2, it will automatically be replicated in the multi-view as well, right? So I'm just going to switch it off right now. So this is for the preview and program, and you can see these two lights are blinking right now. That is because the source which is selected is in the shift mode. So that is why the light is blinking right now. So that's quite simple and easy to understand. And the next part of the switcher is this select bus. So this select bus will be directly proportional or connected to whatever settings which is going on over here. So that also will come in a bit. So this is basically whatever you are going to needs to be selected. This select bus will help you, and this will also enable macros. So if you want to select any macros, you can select the macros over here. And this part over here, this is a complete separate part where it is dynamic. You can control cameras, you can control your audio levels, you can control your pan, BG, EQ, expander, comp, limiter, gate, and then camera controls. All those things are there for all the 8 cameras. So whatever source it comes in, it also has MADI input, so up to 32 audio sources or video audio sources you can control in this particular panel. This is dynamic, very dynamic, and it's very new. And here you get your traditional keyers output here. So in this, you have 4 keyers and you can control the keyer over here. And this is your transition panel, and this is your transition keyboard. For example, let's say my preview is second camera and my program is first camera. You can use the mix and hit auto. You will get your transition like that. And you can use your wipe, and you have different, whenever you select these transitions, whatever you are selecting, automatically your menu also will change. That's the beauty of it. So if I press mix, the rate is there. You can change the rate. Let's say I want for 6 seconds and you hit auto. So for 6 seconds, it will take 6 seconds to do the transition. That is how, that is what the beauty in it. And that's done. And you can change back to 1 by pressing the numbers over here. 00 done. Sorry, 100 enter, and you can change. You can use the keypad for all those controls, right? So when you use wipe, you can select the different kinds of wipe transitions, whatever you want, then hit auto, then your wipe transition will happen. So that is how it is. Whatever you select here and here, if you press key 1 also, it will go directly to the keyer, and you can do all the controls, right? So that is the beauty of it, this panel. So I'm just exploring the what is there in the panel, then we will go inside the depth. And this is DSK, this is fade to black, and this is your on-air streaming option, and this is recording option, record and stop, grab still and switch, all those things are there. So this is quite, I would say it's very easy. You can just hit record and it will start recording, you can stop. So inbuilt it has 2 terabytes of storage, so where you can record and stream whatever you want. Sorry, either cut panni. So here you can record and stop it whenever you want, and it has 2 terabytes of storage. And this one is your aux panel. So this switcher has 10 outputs and 8 inputs. So all the 10 outputs are aux. So but right now in the panel you have aux 9 and 10 over here. So where you can simply select aux number 9, and you can select which output should go on aux number 9. And you can select aux number 10, and you can select which aux output should go on aux number 10. As you see, if I select aux 9, the aux 9 is getting selected over here, and whatever you choose here, it's automatically getting selected. So in aux number 9 and aux number 10, whatever you want, you can select from here. That is the panel about it. And in the left side corner, we already have a video for this. This is for a complete talkback. I'll put it in the description. This will cover all the talkback functions like calling, dimming, muting, then speaker mode, then talk to the engineering, talking to the studio, all those things from here itself. And this is your settings panel. So settings is basically you can go to the home, you have what is in program, what is in preview, all those things. And at the bottom you have auto rate. Auto rate will adjust all the automatic rates of the switcher. For example, if you are keeping this in auto rate 2.6, if I come to a mix and wipe, so you can see wipe is 2.6. If I come to a dip, you can see this is 1.0. So whatever it is in an automatic rate, it will automatically change. So then DSK is there, DSK1 rate, DSK2 rate, these are all transition rates. And then FTB, the fade to black rate. So all those things you can change from here. Then you can go to the network settings, you have different network settings. You can choose and connect it to your laptop or different panels and all those things. Then you have settings. Basic settings, what is your switcher standard, all those things, and you have multi-view standard. Then you have brightness control for the buttons, labels and screens. For example, if you want to dim the screen, you can dim. This has a better visibility for the camera to capture, so I'm keeping like this. And then you have a keypad brightness, you also have button brightness, you can also bring down the button brightness here. So you can see this area is totally dull now. And this is for labels, you can also bring down the labels brightness or increase the labels brightness. So we have the complete labels brightness as well. So we can just take it forward. You have the time code, you have switching mode. These are all basically before you control in your software, but right now it's available in the panel itself. That's the beauty of it. And we have camera control. It's a different workflow. We'll see in another video what is camera control and monitoring is used for. And we have fade to black. And then fade to black, enable or disable. If you disable the fade to black, whatever you choose, the fade to black will not work out. Fade to black is basically everything will go down into fading into black, right? So if you enable and hit FTB, you can see the image, the final image is automatically going down, and whatever we are doing is reflecting in the software as well, right? Okay, so that is about the settings over here. Then remote port for PTZ cameras and stuff like that, and then your basic language and your startup state. So if you have some basic settings that you have set into the switcher and you want that whenever you start up, it has to start from there, then you can use the startup state. And then you have keyers, you have 4 keyers and 2 downstream keyers are available. As you can see, this is 4 keyers and 2 downstream keyers available over here. And mix, while these are all transition, the second completely for transition. Then this is for FTP. And this is for fade to black, media players and borders and colors, talk. This is your for talkback functions, macro functions, then super source functions, then camera control functions, audio. Now we'll see what are the inputs and outputs available in the switcher. So now you can see the first left half of the switcher, which has 2 powers. One is an AC power and a DC power. Then you have the reference input and output, time code input and output. Then we also have MADI input and output. 2 USB-C, one you can use it for connecting your laptop, or another one you can use it for connecting your SSD, or you can directly use it for 2 different purposes, connecting both laptops or connecting both hard disks, you can do it. Then remote for third-party controls, then talkback for third-party talkback controls like RTS or Clearcom. Then we have 4 Ethernet ports, which is 10 gig, and it can be connected to computers directly to access the storage which is inside. So we have a separate video for that. You can also have a look at that. And then if you move a little bit right, you have 8 SDI inputs and 8 SDI outputs, and all the outputs are aux outputs, which means you have the liberty to select which output should go in which port. So it's not like all 8 are like a program output, all 8 are aux outputs. That's the beauty of it. We have another 2 extra aux outputs, which makes us 10 aux outputs, 1 program output and 2 multi-view, 1 for SDI and 1 for HDMI. And we have control output, a studio output for speaking into different category of people. Then we have stereo input, then 2 analog audio inputs, then we have talkback. So we have the complete entire connectivity over here in this particular switcher, and it's completely packed in one switcher. It's completely portable switcher. And that's it, guys. And if you have any doubt about this ATEM Television Studio 4K overview, you can always come back to me, comment on it, share, subscribe, and let us know if it was helpful.